Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to start reading Reddit. This is my new series that I'm gonna start. Thanks to this guy for providing the video for this. Let's watch. Alright, just wait a minute until I find my subreddit. One sec. Almost found it. Sorry for this wait, guys. Alright guys, so this is, the title of this is You Drive for Lyft, So Give Me a Free Ride. Okay. My first ever personal encounter with an EP, I've dealt with the regular Karens before. Okay, so that's the first line, so let's read it. This is my first encounter with an actual EP. I've dealt with regular Karens before, but I've never an EP. This happened this morning when I was on my way to work. It's still in my mind. And the title implies I drive for Lyft as a side hustle. My day job is a teacher's aide at an elementary school. I left early this morning to get gas and some breakfast, and stopped at the QT by my house. Just as I'm finishing up, a lady with a baby in her arms approached me. She didn't look like a Karen at all. She looked mid-20s at oldest, and her baby couldn't have been older than 1. EM, excuse me, do you have any spare change so I can catch the bus? Usually I have some change, spare ones I can spare if someone asks me to, but 'cause I'm nice, cause I'm not, God, I hate this. Okay, cause I'm nice, but I didn't have any on me today, sadly. But I do have an all-day bus pass my work gave me. I'm sorry. I don't have a pass. I don't. God, why can't I read this? Sorry, guys. This is my first time doing it. I'm just trying to do this. Me. Sorry. I don't. I have a bus pass, though. It's good for the whole day if you want that instead. She says yes and thanks me profusely. So I go into my car and I get the pass from my wallet. I emerge with the pass ready to hand it over. She notices the Lyft sticker on my windshield. Actually, can you give me a ride instead? Since you drive for Lyft, it means you're safe and it won't kidnap and murder us. Yes, she really said that. Me? No, I'm sorry, I can't right now. But the bus pass is all I can offer. There's 2 reasons as to why I said no. Number 1 was I was on my way to work. Number 2, she didn't have a car seat for her baby. So even if I was available, I'd have to say no. I'm not going to break the law and put the baby's life at risk. Because while I'm a safe and careful driver, many people aren't. But the business is hot, but the buses are hot and smelly. Do you want me or my baby to die of heat stroke and risk of being mugged? I don't live far, but it's so hot outside. I just want to go home. It wasn't even 11 a.m. yet, so it wasn't that hot at all. So either she was BSing me or truly had a very low tolerance for warm temperatures. Look, I said I can't right now. I have to go to work. I'm sorry. She went from younger mother to Karen Source real quick. It's because I'm a Mexican, right? You don't have peanut germs in your car. You don't want peanut germs in your car, is that it? Me? Surprised Pikachu face. Thinking, did she really just pull the race card and drop a racial slur? I have Asperger's and bipolar disorder, so I don't do well when people get aggressive or confrontational with me, especially if I'm accused of something that isn't true. Me shaky a bit trying to stay calm. Lady, your race has nothing to do with it. I said I can't take you because I have to go to work. Plus, you don't even have a car seat for your baby. Take the bus, pass, or leave it. Don't lie to me. I know you don't have a real job. You just want to see your younger mother. You see a younger mother and her baby suffer because we aren't white. At this point, I decided to say screw it, and I got in my car without giving her anything. I was going to be late for work if I stuck around and continued arguing with her. Before she could do anything else, I started my car and I drove away quickly. I feel bad for not being able to help her, but I also don't appreciate being called a racist when I'm not. That, guys, was from r/Vap Sprinkles, or u/Vap Sprinkles, and the title is You Drive for Lyft, so give me a free ride. Great story. I'm gonna have to like this one. This is great. All right, cool. Let's find another one. This one is called My Mom Spends College Money on Bibles because he played Stardom Valley. Because he played Stardom Valley. So this is not my story of any sorts, but I found this on r/band video games, a satire subreddit who thinks video games are the spawn of Satan and are created by Hitler. So I was just browsing through the subreddit to yell at annoying Karens when I saw the post that makes this post so basic. That makes this post so basically the context of this post was along. My son played Stardew Valley, and I spent his entire college tuition on Bibles, and then said in her comments that she also canceled his college and put him in Bible studies. So yeah, that's it. Jeez, that was really hard to read. There's a lot of typos in there. Sorry, but that was. Sorry, you/FNAF fanatic. Love that name, but that was just a little confusing to read. Alright, this next one is super long. My mom got us kicked out of our favorite pizza place. So, context. We live in Nevada, and there's this pizza place called Pyology. It's a pizzeria where you can customize your pizza. So it's been 3 months since we last went there, and me and my mom decided to go with my sister and her boyfriend. We get to the place and place our orders of 5 pizzas, one for me, one for my sister, one for her boyfriend and mom, and my mom got 2 cheese. One to eat there and one to eat at home. So we sit down but wait for the workers to bring us our pizzas. But since it's quarantine, they call us up to get them. No problem, but it's where the trouble starts. My mom started grumbling about how they should bring them to us, but it doesn't really matter and we bring the pizza to the table immediately. My mom says, "My pizza isn't cut," but it would be basically impossible to cut since she gets every vegetable put on it, and she takes it up to the front and starts talking a little louder than average. You didn't cut or bring my pizza to me. What the hell?" She comes and sits back down, and they call her back up, and she returns and tries taking a slice of pizza, but it doesn't budge, and they barely cut it. Now she enters full Karen mode. God help those employees. That was funny. She grabs the pizza stomps up front and yells at the dude up front. "You didn't even try to cut my pizza. Give me a fork and knife. I'll cut my pizza better than you." She comes back to our table and starts sawing at the pizza, now cold. "I don't even want this pizza anymore." Sister's name. Go walk up to see if my pizza is done." And my sister walks up to the counter while my mom throws the other pizza in the trash. My sister comes back saying it's still cooking, and my mom angry murmurs to herself. So when it's done, my sister goes up, grabbing the to-go box, and quickly hands it to my mom, who opens it and then just as quickly slams it shut. I don't want it! I'm writing a complaint! She then stomps back to the counter, tossing the box on the counter. I don't want this pizza. Give me my receipt. She comes back to the table and sits down and types on her phone for like 5 minutes. And when most of us are done, she says, "You know what? I've got more to say." Then she goes back up to the counter for like the 6th time and starts shouting. I didn't hear most of it. I was trying to ignore it and just wanted to enjoy my pizza with my sister and her boyfriend. And eventually I went up to the soda fountain, which was next to the counter, and the employee said, "Ma'am, I'm just gonna have to ask you to leave," which my mother replied to, "Excuse me? Ma'am, ma'am, please leave. You're ruining everyone else's time here." And he said, I will call mall security. FYI, this pizzeria was in the mall. Many other stores and the restaurants my mom came back to, and many other stores and restaurants, and my mom came back to the table grabbing her bag and mask. "Get up, we're leaving now." And then we got into the car to leave, and she starts complaining about how this has never happened to her and how her time was ruined and she wasted $30. At least I still got my pizza. One of the first comments is sentences, paragraph, breaks. Alright, that was a good story. I rate that 7 out of 10. That was good. By the way, how are you guys liking this YouTube background right now? It's pretty cool, right? Alright, let's see how long this next subreddit is. Alright, this one's really short. This is called Pay for My Shopping by u/bus driver Jim. Well, it's finally happened. Just done the family shop at 8 a.m. at the nearby supermarket, and one of the local junkies demanded I should pay her for her shopping. When I asked why, she pointed out that I was driving a nearly new Nismo 370Z, so I could afford to help her out. Just to point it out, I got the Nismo after a relative died and left me a large sum, which I was not expecting. Sorry, I just burped. The first comment says, "I'd tell that entitled female dog to get the crap off my lawn." That is funny. Alright. This one is a little longer than the last one, but it's called Entitled Karen Wanted Me to Give Her Kid $50. I was on my way to the dairy aisle of my local Walmart when I was getting milk. This Karen came along with her son. I heard her son audibly complaining that he wanted his pricey toy. I don't remember what it was, but I guess it was around $50, so that was why I was ignoring them. So I was just ignoring them. Karen came up to me and told me to hand her $50 because she was a single mom and I should give pity to her. I calmly said no and went on with my life, but she demanded $50. I told her to leave me alone because I only came here for some basic stuff and was pretty broke as is. She yelled at me saying that she was a suffering single mother who wanted nothing more than to see a smile on her ray of sunshine's face. And then I saw a ring on her finger and asked, "What's up with that?" If she was single. She yelled at me for insulting her culture and then promptly left with her kid. First comment says, "When random people ask for money, I just say, I have a kid at home who needs it for food. But it's a dog, so screw them." And then the first reply to that says, "Damn, that's pretty big brain though." That was funny. That's funny. Alright, this one is long, but this is called Doctor Dr. Seuss's How the Aunt Stole Christmas Dinner. So this is by you/Ada Crybaby. Let's start this. I'm going to write a little different this time and have every sentence in this post be in a rhyme. So if you look at this and your answer is no, there's a little TLDR at the page below. My dad and our family liked meat a lot, but my aunt, who shall be called EA, did not. Oh my god, this is so good. EA was a vegan, a plant lover. C, all animal-based products were pure tragedy. At no other point did she make herself clear on Christmas Eve on the 2005 year. Each Christmas Eve, my dad threw a party, our relatives ringing from bitter to hearty. Oh my god. He always loved meat, whether pork, beef, or jerky, and he took pride in his Christmas big turkey. At the time, I was a small boy admiring my cousin's Hot Wheels toy. We were watching Rudolph when all of a sudden I heard a loud scream that could curdle one's blood, and oh my god, this is so funny. We rushed to the table and there was my dad, yelling at EA, furiously mad. Due to bad memory, the quotes weren't exact, but I fully remember the tone, and the tact. My dad shouted, "What's this balderdash? Why'd you put my turkey in the trash? I threw animal cruelty away. Why must you do this before Christmas Day?" Dad barked. "I made a salad, you shrew. Just because you're vegan doesn't mean we have to." He shouted, "You should be ashamed. Don't you know how turkeys were made?" Dad yelled, "I don't give a darn. You eat what you eat. You keep your plans and I'll keep my meat. If you don't like it, get out of my house." She grabbed her kids, who were quiet as a mouse. She then whispered in her huffy stroll, "Don't worry, kids. Meat eaters get coal." Oh my god. I started crying because of the yelling, but my grandma soothed me in her voice so compelling. We ended up ordering pizza that night. Other than the turkey, the wings turned out all right. Or the things turned out all right. EA still came every Christmas since then, but kept her mouth shut about being vegan. Oh my god. I think she especially became less of a brat when animal control took her vegan cat. That is so funny. Oh my gosh, animal control took her vegan cat. She didn't stop us from having our Christmas feast. And he himself, her son, carved the roast beef. TLDR, Untitled Aunt Throws Away Christmas Turkey, my father gets pissed. This was beautiful. This is amazing. This is, oh, wow. This is great. This is beautiful. I love this so much. Shout out to r/Ada Crybaby. This is beautiful. I love this so much. So that concludes our video for today. I hope you enjoyed this. Good night. Have a good day.